Alright, hello. I'm going to show you how I made this texture in Substance Designer. Uh, Made this for a synoptic project. Alright, so let's start off with with this circle shape. Set the scale to 0.9, 0.1 here. And I wanted to create this circle around the edge first. So subtract the two. And then subtract the two, so I'll use that and add it on later on. Here inverted this main shape here, which is larger of this edge of that, and inverted it so I can use it as a mask later on when for noise, which I'll for this part here, which I'll show later on. Alright, so once I did that, I actually started with building it. So I made this hexagon here. So I started with polygon 1, set the size 6, and just change the scale between all of them. So to create this edge, this is scale of 1, this is scale of 0.9, subtracted them. So I have this over here, same thing, it's 0.8, added that on top, and then because I need a really refined edge there, subtracted it again so I can get this, which gives me this base shape here. Now the insignia wasn't made in Substance, now this was made in Photoshop, so it's an SVG file made in 4K, which I then ran through a tile generator to change the scale of it again, so I could fit it in to this. Again, all it is just add linear dodge past these. Then I use tile generator again, scale it back so it would fit in this circle, which is this back here. Ran that through another tile generator because if you look here, it's kind of clipping the edge, which I didn't like, and I didn't really want to go back and change this, so just run it through a tile generator so I can change the size of it anyway, so it worked out fine. This here was just used to create a mask. Run it through the levels because I'll show there was a little problem that I had where I had these white lines, so on the actual thing didn't look too good, so I just ran it through a levels node to get rid of them. So then it masked properly and there wasn't any errors. So after I've did that, I'll show crunch normal next. So I added this little effect here, which is essentially this. So how I did that was I started with a splatter with these circles, then inverted it, add sub blend, and I used this instead as a mask because I only needed it inside the circle. If I had it fill the entire page, then it wouldn't work with the opacity mask I have, since there'll be random black and white spots there. So after I did that, again, I had to subtract blend so I can get rid of this, and then here, tile generator to make sure it fits the size of this, and then add linear dodge, fits in perfectly, use this as a mask so it's not clipping in on the inside. Alright, next, that was pretty simple, just plug the entire thing through a normal map, high intensity. Added another one here, just with help of scale, if need be normalized so it doesn't get too hard. Put it through a blend node, so with this, which adds this little grunge on top here, you see. The way I did that, again, grunge here, use grunge map 1, add linear dodge, use this as a mask, exactly where I want it. Didn't want the normals to be too high because it starts looking a little weird. So added it in there, blended it, then I have normals. The metallic was exactly was just the same as this, since I only wanted the white stuff to be metallic. For AO, usually I do it from the height, but since my height is this is my height map, decided I'd rather just use directly from the normals. So grayscale conversion, HBO 16 samples, turned it up to the max because I thought it looked better than what it did low, and that's essentially AO map done. Roughness map, again same as this, except right through invert grayscale because roughness. So now it's rough, because if I didn't run it through invert grayscale, it'll flip, so it looked like that instead. But I kind of wanted that to be the shinier part. So going through height, started with that, put it through normal. Again, so I can use normal to height. So I can use this invert grayscale. And yeah, normal to height quality. Set the quality to high. Didn't normalize it because it would then do this, which isn't really good for a height map. So kept it low, so it's still, you can still see it rise. Again, put this circle here to normal, which is from a gradient radial. Set that there, put that down, run it, normal to height, high quality, right through blur because it's a little too strong on the edge. Put this through invert grayscale because, well, if I put it through this, there's nothing. Okay, might have been a mistake. Alright, well, yeah. Put this through here because I kind of only need that circle, and kinda this can be variable really, since depending on what you need. So either thing, or it can solely go in at an offset. Depends. I haven't really. Usually I'll have it somewhere around here. Just gotta be careful it doesn't affect these too much, which is why I had to. Again, that goes back into here. No mask. That's my direct height map. Let's see what else. Base color. Yeah. So from here, this thing, because this was all going to be gold, right through gradient map. Didn't really change it because didn't need it to be. Blend node, this color. I'll probably have it so you can change, and then I use the same thing as a mask, because if I didn't, again, I just get this yellow color and just run it through a mask. It's fine. Then textured, added the color to this separately, which was same thing, gradient map, put it in there. Didn't need a mask. Set this multiply, and then max lighten. You connect the two, and then use this again as the mask. Connect that to there. Create the base color. Now for the opacity mask, I wanted this black stuff here to be shown, so I used this circle here, which is the outer circle of this, which is essentially boundaries for this, and you can see it's worked pretty well. Yeah, reason I used this circle instead of using this mask is because I wanted, I didn't want this to be see-through. I wanted that to be matte. So set it as that. So once I've done that, yeah, it made sure. Oh, yeah, opacity was working. Putting the cube to make sure opacity was working properly, and making sure it was tiling correctly, which it was. So once I did that, I added another effect onto it. Yeah, this is all rendering in 4K, so alright, there we go. So normal world space, parameters pretty much the same except I changed this from standard to stubble because I just found it look better. Put this through here. Wanted to keep it dirty and worn since that's kind of what it's going for. Rust. Put it on that because it kind of look better than actual rust. Rust looks more, like this. Thought this a little bit cooler. But essentially pretty much the same. Turned the normal intensity down because I didn't need the rust to be that intense in terms of normal. So I turned that down. Height didn't need that because that just messed up the height map and turned to this, which is not good. AO left it the same because, well, it was fine. Same with metallic and roughness. Pretty much left it. That's all I did. Didn't use a mask, but kept it in the same channels. Essentially, practically the same maps as well. But it's just more of a worn feel. So, wasn't really hard. Most of the things are in this is just sliding things together and using a lot of masks, and tile generator really helps keep things in scale. So yeah, that's pretty much it.